is Katie, and today we are covering chapter 14, which introduced us to GUIs, which is the GUI. So over here I have my code, so I'm just gonna go briefly over it and explain. So here I am importing the necessary libraries for the GUI, the drawings, and the data handling. So here I'm importing a swing class for building the. Let me just do this. I'm importing the swing class for building the GUI, which will be the windows, the buttons, the labels, etc. And then over here, I'm importing AWT classes for graphics and layout use in custom drawing panel. Over here, I'm importing the utility class like random and array list. And then here, the import is specifically for the interface for the type safe collection. And lastly, the import string classes for functional style data processing used to calculate the average. So over here, this is the GUI components and data storage. So we have the draw panel. This is the custom panel for drawing circles. The stats label to display the average size of each circle and the circle sizes. This just stores the drawn circle. This will just store the size of all the drawn circles. Okay. So over here we have the go method. So this is the starting point of the app. So it creates a circle stats app object and it calls the go method, which is set up in the window and all the components. Next over here, this method basically sets up the app window. So first it creates a new frame with the title circle stats demo, and then it tells the program to close the window when the X button is clicked. Sorry. Moving on, we have the three main parts of the app. So we have the draw panel. This is where the circles will be drawn. We have the draw button. This is the button the user clicks to draw a circle. And finally, the sets label. This is the label at the top that shows the average circle size. Next, let me just remove this. Here we're just using Lambda to handle the button clicks. So this action listener waits for the user to click the button so it can create a circle, and then it will create a circle between the size of 20 and 120, and it also ensures that the circle is drawn and has a varied unpredictable size. And then here we just store the size of the circle and update the drawing panel with the update stats over here to display as well. Next, we're adding the components for the window layout. So here we have the drawing area, the button at the bottom, and the sets label at the top. Over here, this is just where we're setting the size of the screen. And then we also have the set visible true, which will trigger once we run the application to trigger to make the application visible. Here we've got our error handling. So highlighted like that. So as you can see, we have the try block, which will run the code and it calculates the average circle size. And if something goes wrong, like an error in the list or a calculation, the catch block over here handles it and it shows a message instead of crashing the entire app. So now this is a custom panel called My Draw panel. It keeps a list of circle sizes when we add a new size using the add circle and stores the size and calls the repaint, which tells the panel to reshow itself and show the new circle. Next, we have the method that is responsible for drawing the circles. So it starts by clearing the panel and then it loops through each circle size in the list and it picks a random color and it draws the full circle at the position of X and Y. And after each circle, it moves X to the right so the next circle doesn't overlap. Now that I have explained the code, I am going to run it and you should see the application. Okay, so we can see the label, the every size, and here is the button to draw the circle. Now I'm clicking the button, and as you can see, as I'm clicking it, different colors and different shapes are added, as well as the every size of each circle. And that is it for chapter 14. Thank you for watching.